This is Brickhead Boy Toy Reviews. We have a Lego Black Panther by BRICKMANIA. Yes, the K2 Black Panther main battle tank. Set number 898. If that's a set number, skill level number 3. Contains 850 pieces. And you have one minifigure, South Korean tanker. And here's the back of the box. Just shows more pictures of the Black Panther in Lego form and your description here. So taking out the sleeve, you have your box here, BRICKMANIA. Inside, instruction book, your pieces, and I'm assuming that, yes, your sticker sheet, and let's take the pieces out. So here, your track links, one big bag, another smaller bag, and a smaller bag. I'm very excited about this set because I believe this is the first BRICKMANIA set using these custom wheels. So let's test them out when I build it and take a look at the instruction book. Just the first page of the illustration of your Black Panther and your specs. So let's take a look at the back and more pictures of your Lego model. So let's build it. And here is the K2 Black Panther complete. It includes your one minifigure, a jar of kimchi, and a remote, along with extra 5 pieces of track link by BRICKMANIA. Like usual, instruction book's easy to follow with the exception of the few colors. Me being a little bit colorblind, hard to tell from the dark green and the brown or reddish brown on the instruction book. So here's a quick example of what I'm talking about. This is supposed to be the dark green, and all these are the brown. That's dark green, and this is brown. So that's what I had to look at. And after about 2.5 hours, I finally completed it. Anyways, continue on. Let's take a look at the accessories and minifigure. So that tile piece is printed. However, that's a sticker on top of that Lego piece of kimchi, and very nicely done. And also too with the minifigure, very nicely done as well. Printing all around the arms, back legs, and torso. No extra head or facial expression. Nice printing on the face too. It looks like face paint. And also too, the painting as well is textured so you can feel it. Now this K2 tank is very nice. Unfortunately, it is smaller than I thought and not as big as a few of my other BRICKMANIA main battle tanks. However, the stickers, they go over some multiple pieces, which you have to do. The camo on the side, for example, all these here go on a few of those plates, and especially this goes on 3 pieces, and that too. So those stickers, yes, and these go on separate pieces, so these are good. The others are pretty much unavoidable. You can see too by the wheels, they're a different color. It's meant that way in the instruction book to give it more camo. There's really not much interior in this one. I'll show you in a bit, but you do have detail in the back and a little bit of flaw. You can push these back and forth, they're not really secure, and there's a few weak points like here that can come off pretty easy. The turret can rotate a 360, but this part gets stuck when you go the other way right there, so you just have to lift it up. And that does slide out too as a hatch. There's also a couple hatches on top. That came off. So here's a closer look, and there's a hidden hatch here too as well. So this tank has quite a few details. You have a secondary weapon on top here, and turret. Let's test it out. Oops, that's gonna get stuck up, so put it down. And let's test it if it can depress. Yes, it can depress and elevate. On the back you have these for storage, and I don't know what all these things are, but they look cool. Let's open this up, and that's what it looks like inside. For easy access, you could put a minifig here, have his head stick out, and just pull this up, put him in there. And just to dissect this a bit, you can take the side skirts out too. And this comes off as well, so that's pretty much your build. And let's test out the tracks. So yes, they roll on this soft surface, but definitely not on a hard surface, because I've already tried. And speaking of rolling and with the wheels, I do like these wheel pieces. Some of it, actually most of it, was a little bit tight to put on, but there was just one of these wheels that were kind of loose. I mean, it fit on, but not as bad as the Oxford Oxford wheels that you've seen a video on. So these are pretty decent for the axles, so they fit really good, and I'm pretty impressed by them. I like them a lot. So anyways, let's compare this with my other tanks and do a comparison with another K2 Black Panther. But for now, let's compare this with some BRICKMANIA tanks. So out of these 4 main battle tanks, Leopard 2, Panther, the Abrams, and the Challenger 2. Yeah, this is the smallest one. I would think, or it looked like it would be as big as the Abrams, but apparently not. So yeah, definitely the smallest out of the 4. And let's compare this with another Black Panther. Let's compare this Black Panther to this Black Panther by Oxford. So Oxford's is definitely smaller, 10 studs wide versus 12. I prefer this size. With Oxford tanks, definitely, like I said, small even compared to the Sherman. So Oxford kind of dropped the ball on the size. But as far as the detail goes, I think it's better, especially the turret. I like the body on the BRICKMANIA one, but the turret better shaped, because let me show you a picture. If you look online, this is pretty much what a K2 Black Panther turret looks like. For the most part, this is all I've seen. I don't know where BRICKMANIA got the reference for this, but I looked all over online for a specific picture of a K2 Black Panther with this type of shape on the turret. I could not find one. This is more like it. I just wish that, you know, it was more like this as opposed to that. But anyways, comparing the two of them, this one is over $300 and this one costs between $45 to $80. So you decide. Personally, I like them both, and I don't regret any of the purchases, even though this one suffered its flaws, as you saw in my video. Let's conclude the review on this. This is one of the more expensive tanks from BRICKMANIA that I purchased, and it's not my favorite. Still, my favorite one's a Leopard 2. This one's probably my 3rd, maybe 4th favorite. So out of the 4 you've seen, this is my least favorite, even though it's still pretty cool. I would say if you have to buy a tank, even though it's out of stock, I'd say the Leopard 2 would be the best. This one here is decent. Unfortunately, I'm disappointed with the front of the turret. As the pictures I've seen, I haven't seen anything like this one here, and it looks more to me like a Challenger 2 tank, the front especially of the turret. Other than that, the build is decent again, and a good display model to add to the collection. This Brickhead Boy, thanks for watching.